Hey folks, it's Dave back here in Studio C. Kind of a dark and cold and rainy Studio C on this late April day. The only good thing though is when it's raining out, my dog is quiet. My dog hates the rain, so he's downstairs in Studio B hiding out, so Studio C should be nice and quiet for this video. Anyway, I have an unboxing video today. A rather strange one though, because it's a PDF unboxing. I usually don't do PDF unboxing because there's not a lot to show. In this case, there's a lot to show. So we're going to take a look at Solitaire Pro Football. Okay, I ordered this. I've been looking at this for a while, and I saw a couple of videos. Peter Miller did one that was a very good video. And also Higher Ground Gaming, I believe it was, did a video for this game. And so I've had my eye on this for a while, and I emailed Mike last year, and I got a price list. And I just didn't do anything with it, but I'm itching to play some football, so I emailed him yesterday. He sent me the price list. I ordered this. I ordered this last night at midnight, okay? That's when I get home from work. And I sent him an email and said, Mike, I just sent over the PayPal for the 81 season and all the stuff here. This morning I had an email with everything in it. I mean, not that you'll get it that fast, but I was quite impressed at how fast I got the email with the PDF. Okay, so again, I picked up the 1981 season. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to play the what's it, Ice Bowl 2 or whatever they call that, when it was in Cincinnati, San Diego, that playoff game that it was absolutely freezing out in Cincinnati. I want to play that, and I think that's also the year that they had the catch with San Francisco, Dallas, Montana to Clark. So I wanted to kind of play those two games, so that's why I chose the 81 season. And also because it's got Tampa Bay, who was still fairly good at that point. So let me show you what you get. This is quite impressive here. This is a smorgasbord, okay? So I'm going to read off what you get and show you what you get. Okay, so I ordered the 1981 NFL Pro season, okay? Complete with everything to play the game was $20.50. PDF only, okay? There's no print. It's PDF only. So for $20.50, I got all, and I'm still not done printing, okay? Because I didn't print out all the teams and all the schedules for the teams, but I printed out enough to show you what's going on here, okay? So one thing to keep in mind, though, there's 3 tiers of seasons with Solitaire Pro Football, okay? There's the first tier that you get everything you see here, okay? That you get, you know, all the stuff I'm going to go over. It's quite impressive, the list that you get. Then there's a second tier of stuff that's a little older that maybe hasn't been fully updated, and it tells you that you don't get all the goodies that you get in this one. And then there's a third tier of seasons that are really old, that have not been updated since the 80s and 90s, that are still playable, but you know they don't look nearly as nice as this stuff here. It really looks more like a DOS printout, if anything else. Still playable, just not pleasing to the eye. And there's a few other things you don't get. I don't think you get all the bells and whistles that you get with the newer produced seasons. So keep in mind that not every season is going to have this, but a lot of seasons do. So let me show you what I got though here in 81. So I got the 28 NFL teams. I got the standings, the schedule, and scores. Now again, you can get all those online, but it is nice to have all those in one package, so if you pull this out to play, you wouldn't have to go online and find anything, so it's all included in here. Okay, you get a pro quick result game. So you can actually play a quick result game by just rolling a couple of dice and getting the final score. So let's just say you wanted to play one game that week and sim the rest. It's all built in right here. Pretty impressive. Then it comes with a quick rating schedule and team quick ratings on the score sheets, meaning that the schedule's laid out for the week and it has who's playing with the offense and the defense set up, or the ratings of the team set up. So all you got to do is roll the dice. There's virtually no setup. It saves you all the time. That's pretty impressive. 2-page filled out lineup score sheets for each of the 28 teams, and I'll show those in a second. And also an alternate filled out lineup score sheet for each team when playing as the home team, with the other side set up to insert the opponent's stats. Okay, so you get a lot of stuff in. Now let me show you how this breaks down. First, let me show you what you get in the game. Okay, the contents here. Obviously, you get the all the rules. So I got all the rules printed out, and then you have a couple of cheat shots here to kind of help you here see what's going on in the game. Okay, so I printed out these on a little bit heavier stock. The cheat charts here. So you get all the instructions and the charts to play the game. Then you also get these things here that I got a lot of cutting I got to do today. These are cards I got to cut out, and they're labeled 1 through 24, and then also a 2-minute drill and a short yardage defense card. So I think what this does is this plays into the solitaire aspect where you decide what you're going to do for a play or maybe how the defense is going to react. Again, I haven't played the game yet. I've seen videos from Eric and Peter on this here, but I'm just doing an unboxing. But I mean, you get the 25 cards, and these will be explained in the instructions about what card you refer to for what team, depending on how strong they are. So you get these little cards here. Then you get the fast action cards, okay? And you can order a second set of fast action cards, which I guess are different than these here, okay? And these new fast action cards, I guess they actually have the 5 numbers on the side, and that's supposed to help speed things along and give it more variety as well. So I got all the fast action cards here. I printed out on heavy stock today, so I'll be printing out those as well. So that's what you get with the game parts there. You get the rules, some charts, fast action cards, and defense cards, and that gets you up and running. What else did I want to say? Okay, so I talked about the seasons, how there's 3 tiers of seasons, and yeah, I think that's all that comes with the game. Oh, the game itself is if you want to buy just the, I think the game itself, I have to double check. $10-15, something like that. It's really not that expensive for the game. I'll put it in the show notes. But so again, I paid $20.50 for the season and the game parts. Just the season was $11, okay? So that leads me to believe that the season cost me $9.50. All the parts was $9.50. So I think it's like $10 or $12 if you bought the game separately. But anyway, buy a season with all the stuff. It's $20.50, and then for every season after that, it's around $11, give or take a couple of dollars. The older seasons are a little bit cheaper. But anyway, you can't go wrong with the prices on this. All right, so let me show you what you get in the game. Now, I need my notes on this. Okay, so the first thing you get is all 28 teams. So I printed out a few of my favorites here. So obviously, I printed out the Patriots, and then I printed out, obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then obviously I did Dallas and San Francisco and San Diego and Cincinnati, so I can play my the games that I wanted to play. So I printed these out on heavy stock. Now they look really kind of neat. On the cards here, you got your offense, your defensive ratings, your passers, your rushers, your receivers. It really kind of highlights all the key players right on here, and you'll reference that when you play the game. So you'll have to say, okay, I want to go to this guy here. What's his average? And sometimes the play will be the average amount -2 or -3 or whatever it is. Then you have a long gain and a break gain and the whole bit. So these are laid out here. Very similar to Fast Action Football by Downey Games, which I really, really like. I think this just takes it the extra step over Fast Action Football, I think. So I will let you know when I play. So you get the 28 teams, okay? Then you get the standings. Where am I standing? Oh, here they are. So you get the standings. Okay, now, this is kind of neat. Just shows you what happened that year. So, my New England Patriots were 2-14 that year. We don't talk about 81 that much, but it shows you how San Francisco and Dallas were the top teams, and they met. And then Cincinnati and San Diego, they were the top. So it's just nice to have the standings here to see what's going on. Then you get the schedule with the results, and I printed these out on both sides. So what I really like that schedule and the results, and even you got all the playoff games on here too. So any game you wanted to play, it's right here. You don't got to go online for anything. You get it all in the package. In fact, the season, 1981 season PDF was 154 pages. Again, you don't got to print them all out. You only need what you need to print, but it's huge. You get a ton. So you get the teams. You get the standings. You get the schedule, okay? You get this quick result table, okay? If you want to quickly play the games, and it even has a little tiebreaker here, okay? So you get the quick result game within the game if you want that. Then you have this. This is really unbelievable. You have the 1981 NFL schedule, the quick result game, okay? So this shows you the matchups all laid out, ready to go again with the numbers already in here, so you don't got to factor anything. It's all here. All you need to do is go roll the dice or flip a flag. I haven't played it yet, but it's all laid out here. So again, if I go back here to let's see, my week 1 schedule, where would it be here? So I got what, Atlanta at New Orleans here. So New Orleans, Atlanta. Yep. So I got it. It's all laid out. Everything's all laid out. All I got to do is just go here to Atlanta, New Orleans, roll my dice, and I get my final score, and bam. So this time saver. I printed this out, and I'm ready to go. I don't have to do any calculations. I just jump right into the quick play game. So you get the quick play game all set, ready to go. The entire schedule is ready to go. I'm very impressed with that. What else do you get? Okay, so then you get score sheets here. So you get a generic score sheet here but it's all filled in. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all filled in. I got my Doug Williams for the Buccaneers as the passer. I got my rushers, and it also shows you that certain players can only rush and carry so many times or catch so many times. There's a gray box on the grid, if you can see that, that shows you when they've reached their limit, so to speak, of what their average carries or catches in a game is. Everything's done for you. It's got the offense laid out here. Everything is done. It's amazing how they did all the work for you. And then on the back, it's the same thing. You have all your special teams guys on the back, your kick returns, your punters, your kickers. You know, there's all these stats on the sheet here, and every team has one. So I printed them up on two sides, but every team has one of these sheets ready to go. Also, you have two sheets from each team ready to go. It's another way to play here. So, I mean, if you wanted to play, again, you got your play results over here. You got Danny White for the quarterback to the Cowboys, Dorsett and Springs are rushing here. It shows you how many times they can rush. Everything is laid out for you to jump into a game. So you sit down, you have your team ready to go. Over here, all you have to do is plug in the opponent defense, and you're ready to rock and roll. In fact, they even come with blank ones here that I printed out. So, again, they're filled in. You got some generic ones that are blank if you want to fill them in yourself. But, man, everything here is set up, ready to go. I've never seen a PDF game or a quick play game or any kind of game that has everything set up. I mean, you got your standings, your schedules, and then you got your quick play game ready to roll. So you can play it over and over. Quick play, just print out. If you want to print out, do nothing, just print it out again and play it again. It's all ready. Everything is ready to go. I mean, the only thing they didn't do was cut the cards for me, which I got to do. But when I set up a game here, again, and there's a couple ways to do it. You got, if you want to use this chart to play a game, you can use that. If you want to use this one, you can do it. You can, and everything's got a play chart down and ball, and so 1st and 10 on the 13, hand it off to this guy. Here's the result of the play. How much time come off the clock? I mean, your sheets are all laid out. That was the thing that impressed me the most. Is the quick play results ready to go, and your game sheets ready to go. There's hardly any setup to play a game from what I can see here, because it looks like everything's written down here, ready to go. And again, so if I play this game and I'm done, if I'm playing another game from the Cowboys, I just print out another sheet from the PDF. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So for $20.50, I feel I got my money's worth. In fact, like I say, even just if I buy another season, and I'm going to buy 76 to play the Buccaneers, I think that's $11. I'm going to get all the teams, the schedule laid out, ready to go, so I can play the entire Buccaneers season and then quick play the rest. Or I might even quick play some of the season. Sometimes it's fun just to quick play these things. I did that with the Mike Seelock 2-minute drill game. I quick played an entire season. That was fun. That was super fun. So I can see even just playing the mini game here, the quick play game, all by itself. But I do plan on learning the full game here. Anyway, wow. I could go on and on and on about Solitaire Pro Football, but yeah, I will be doing more with this here, Solitaire Pro Football. After I get my facts cut out and I read the directions and figure out how to play it and try to get the game flowing, I'll do some gameplay videos. But very impressed with what I get so far with the game. As long as I can get the game to flow and it's fun, I can see myself for $11 buying some more seasons of this game, just because everything's set up. It's such a time saver. I can't emphasize this enough. Having all the statistical players, the quarterbacks, the running backs, the receivers, the punters, the kicks, everything's set up here to keep stats. You don't need to do anything. It's really neat. And again, if you wanted to put in the backups, there's places to write in extra players if you want to write in the extra players. But again, chances are you won't need to do that. But anyway, so I'm Dave. This is an unboxing of Solitaire Pro Football, specifically the 1981 season. And you have to email Mike to get the price list, and then order through PayPal is how you get the game here. And I'll put his email in the description here. But yep, so far very impressed with what you get with Solitaire Pro Football at a very great price. So I'm Dave from Studio C. We'll talk to you everybody later. Bye bye.